We will call this client Marcus. He had been through the sheriff's sale. The bank bought the property at the auction. His family kept telling him the same thing. It was over. Move out. Don't drag this on. So he did what he felt was responsible. He packed up his family, canceled the utilities, and moved out. His redemption period was 6 months. He triggered something that he didn't know about, and 6 months collapsed to 30 days. That is what this video is about. My name is Ron Coleman. I'm a licensed real estate agent in Michigan with over 15 years of experience working specifically with homeowners who are facing a sheriff's sale or who have already had one. I know Marcus's story because I've sat across the table from people in his exact situation more times than I can count. People who thought it was over, who had already moved out and had no idea they still had time until they didn't. If you know someone in Michigan who just went through a sheriff's sale, send them this video right now. What I'm about to cover may be the most time-sensitive thing they hear this week. And here's what I'm going to walk you through today. What actually happens to your rights on the day of the sheriff's sale? What the redemption period is, and exactly what Marcus did that crushed his timeline. What he should have done instead. And before the end of the video, I will come back to the second mistake Marcus almost made that would have cost him everything that was left. If you're in this situation right now, don't leave this video early. The sheriff's sale is not the end. This is what most homeowners don't know. When the sheriff's sale happens, you do not immediately lose your home. A buyer, usually the bank or sometimes an investor, purchases the property at auction. Michigan law does not give the right to possess at that time. What begins on that day is called the redemption period. During the redemption period, you retain legal possession of the property. You're not required to make mortgage payments. You can still live there. And depending on your equity position, you may still be able to sell. The standard redemption period in Michigan is 6 months and in some cases 12 months. This is a real window with options that exist inside of it. Marcus had that window, he just didn't know what not to do. When Marcus moved out of the home after the sheriff's sale, he triggered something called the abandonment rule. This is how it works. If the bank or purchasing party can demonstrate that the property has been abandoned, Michigan law allows them to seek a reduction of the redemption period from 6 months down to 30 days. 6 months to 30 days. You don't have to sign anything. You don't have to formally declare abandonment. The actions themselves can be enough. Moving out, canceling utilities, failing to respond to notices left at the property. In other words, if the house looks empty, it is empty. Marcus did all of that. He was trying to be responsible and doing what his family said made sense. That did it. By the time Marcus found out, he had 11 days left. I'm not an attorney. Nothing in this video is legal advice, but I will tell you what I've seen. Homeowners who believed they had months left and found out too late they only had days. This is the price of not knowing the rules. I promised to come back to the second mistake Marcus almost made after that. I'll get there before we close, because it's the part of the story that most homeowners don't understand. I want to stop here. If you're in the redemption period right now, or if you have a sheriff's sale date coming up, go to DetroitForeclosureAvoidance.com before you do anything else. Not tomorrow, either right now or when this video ends. I do confidential reviews for Michigan homeowners at no cost. You tell me your situation, I tell you honestly what I see. There's no pitch and no pressure. Please be aware every day you wait is a day that you can't get back. The redemption clock can speed up, but it never slows down or stops. Go to DetroitForeclosureAvoidance.com, request a consultation, or call me immediately at the number provided if you need help right now. Stay with me. What Marcus did next is exactly what I don't want you to do, what you can still do. Here's what was available to Marcus before he moved out that he was not aware of. There was equity in his home. The property was worth more than the foreclosure payoff. A sale during the redemption period could have put real money in his pocket. If you are currently in the redemption period, here's what still matters right now. If there is equity in the home, meaning the property is worth more than the foreclosure payoff, you may be able to sell it. A sale during the redemption period could put money in your pocket before the deadline expires. That money is gone the moment the redemption period ends. Even if equity is tight, a conversation with someone who knows the Michigan foreclosure process can clarify what your options are. If the sheriff's sale hasn't happened yet, you have other options on the table. If you have a friend or family member who's been telling someone to just move out and move on after a sheriff's sale, share this with them right now. They may be unknowingly helping someone walk away from time and money that still belongs to them. This is what I promised to come back to. After Marcus found out he had 11 days, he was under a lot more pressure. An investor had made him an offer, a fast close, out of the situation in a week, and $8,000 to take with him. Does that sound good to you? Not so fast. Let's break it down. The offer was $8,000 cash. The equity in that home was over $40,000. He almost signed. The homeowners I've worked with who had the best results, regardless of where they started, were the ones who made one call before they made any quick decisions, not after. Marcus made that call. That call saved him $30,000. You don't have to be the person who didn't call. Act now while there's still time. The sheriff's sale is not the end of your rights in Michigan. The redemption period, typically 6 months, is real, and options can still exist inside of it. Moving out can collapse that window to 30 days. Most homeowners find out about this rule when it's already too late to do anything about it. If you are in that window right now or approaching a sheriff's sale, here is what I want you to do. Go to DetroitForeclosureAvoidance.com, request a consultation, or call me immediately at the number provided if you need help right now. No cost, no judgment, just the truth about where you stand before the clock runs out. And if you know someone going through this right now, share this video with them. It may be the one thing that keeps them from making Marcus's mistake. This is the call you'll wish you made sooner, so make it now. I'm Ron Coleman. In the next video, I will show you what happens when an investor shows up at your door during redemption and why what they say is designed to make you sign before you think. If you're in the redemption period and the investors are calling, knocking on your door, or sending mail, don't miss that video.